everyone, welcome back to the Starcasm YouTube channel with your host, Asa Hawks. In this video I'm going to be talking about sister wives as I attempt to clear up some of the confusion and misinformation surrounding the Brown family's infamous piece of undeveloped property known as Coyote Pass. As fans of the show are well aware, Kody Brown and his 4 wives were living in 4 separate homes located on a cul-de-sac near Las Vegas, Nevada when they purchased nearly 15 acres of undeveloped land located just outside of Flagstaff, Arizona. The dream was for all 4 wives and their families to live on the property, either in individual homes or in a single house large enough for everyone. Personally, I don't have any issue with the Coyote Pass dream. However, I do believe that the way the Brown family chose to pursue that dream was not only ill-advised, but a major contributing factor to their eventual implosion. If Kody and/or his wives felt they needed to be near Coyote Pass as it was being developed, it would have made much more sense to just buy or rent a small home in Flagstaff to use whenever needed. The wives and their families could remain in Las Vegas, living in close proximity as they waited until Coyote Pass was ready. However, the Browns decided that they needed to move to Flagstaff right away, so they frantically listed all of their Las Vegas houses for sale. The wives moved into 4 houses in and around Flagstaff that were located far apart from each other. That distance, combined with the COVID pandemic, would eventually be the catalyst that broke the Brown family apart. Meanwhile, it's 4 years later and pretty much nothing has been accomplished as far as developing Coyote Pass, aside from burying a cistern and Kody removing bark from some trees. However, this video isn't about the Brown family's premature decision to move to Flagstaff. It's about Coyote Pass. Being a polygamous family means that the Browns have to do lots of things differently than most people, and that includes purchasing property. Things would have been easy if Coyote Pass was either a single parcel of land or if it was divided into either 2 or 4 equal-sized parcels, but that wasn't the case. On the show, TLC has featured more than one map of Coyote Pass illustrating how it was, or could be, divided among the wives. None of those maps are accurate and have only served to create confusion among fans. Initially, I planned to include a couple examples of the maps shown on Sister Wives, but I realized it's probably better to not even put those images in your heads. According to actual county land records, Coyote Pass is divided into 4 separate parcels. The 2 smallest parcels are the same size, but the larger parcels are not. Here's the actual property breakdown of Coyote Pass and the nearby area from the county's website. To help you get your bearings, you will likely recognize the infamous pond located in the bottom left, highlighted by diagonal blue and white lines. Now, I will darken everything but the 4 parcels that are actually part of Coyote Pass. You can see that the 2 properties on the right are smaller and the same size, and that the larger properties are different sizes. The parcel map is a bit crude, so here's a Google satellite view of Coyote Pass. Now I will overlay the property lines for you in red. Then I'll darken everything that isn't Coyote Pass. As a favor to the Brown family, I will do what they are apparently incapable of and add water to the pond. I'll even make a little island for Kody's doghouse. Before I get into details on the individual parcels, I will start with Coyote Pass as a whole. The Brown family paid a total of $820,000 for all 4 parcels. The total land included in Coyote Pass is 14.48 acres. So, what are the details on the individual parcels? And how did the Brown family decide to split them up when they were purchased? One equitable solution for dividing the parcels would be to have all 4 adults' names on all 4 deeds. That is not what the Browns elected to do. Kody Brown's name is on all 4 deeds, but the 4 wives are split up. Let's start with the largest parcel, which includes the much talked about tree line and the pond. The deed for this parcel includes Kody, Christine, and Robyn. It is 5.16 acres and the price was $300,000, which the Browns paid in full when they purchased it. The second largest property is the OG parcel, as it is deeded to Kody, his first wife Mary, and his second wife Janelle. It measures 4.48 acres and costs $180,000, which the Browns also paid for up front. The 2 smallest properties are the same size and the same price. The interior parcel is deeded to Kody and Robyn, while the parcel closest to the main road is deeded to Kody and Janelle. The parcels are 2.42 acres each and cost $170,000 each. The Browns put $23,800 down on each of the 2 parcels. Okay, knowing all of that, how does Coyote Pass break down in terms of acreage for each wife? I made a pie graph to illustrate the percentages. Since Kody's name is on all the deeds, I'm going to put him in the center along with the total acreage for Coyote Pass of 14.48 acres. If we ignore Kody and just view the parcels in terms of the wives, here's how that breaks down. As you might have guessed, Mary Brown comes in last place with just 2.24 acres, which represents 15.5% of the Coyote Pass total. Next to last is Christine, whose half ownership of the largest parcel leaves her with 2.58 acres and 17.8% of Coyote Pass. If you do some quick math, you will realize that Christine and Mary account for exactly 1/3 of the Coyote Pass acreage, which is not good considering they are 50% of the wives. Janelle Brown has plenty of room for a greenhouse, as her name is on 4.66 acres, or 32.2% of the Coyote Pass total. To absolutely no one's surprise, Robyn's name is on more acreage than any of the other wives. Based on the deeds, Robyn's name is tied to 5 acres, which equates to 34.5% of Coyote Pass. If we go by land value based on the purchase prices and not acreage, Robyn's percentage goes way up. And of course, Mary's percentage somehow gets even lower. If we continue to just consider the wives, Mary's name is only on half of a single parcel that was purchased for $180,000. As a result, the total value of her Coyote Pass stake is $90,000. Christine's half parcel is much more valuable at $150,000. Janelle is sitting pretty with her portion of Coyote Pass, which is valued at $260,000. Queen Robyn is high on the throne in terms of dollars, as her portion of Coyote Pass is valued at a whopping $320,000. That is more than 39% of the total $820,000 paid for Coyote Pass. But Land Baron Robyn is far from done. For those Sister Wives fans who have been keeping up with the off-screen Brown family developments in real time, you're likely aware that Christine removed her name from the parcel she shared with Kody and Robyn. You know, the largest parcel that includes the tree line and the pond. Since Christine's name was only on that one parcel, and Robyn was the only other wife included on the deed, that means that Robyn picks up all of Christine's acres. Okay, let's pull up the graph again. There's Robyn with her 34.5% of the acreage and 39% of the total value of Coyote Pass. Now, let's do just like Kody has done over the past 27 years and erase Christine, giving everything she had to Robyn. If we do some very uncomplicated mathematics, we can see that Robyn's name is now on 7.58 acres. That accounts for 52.3% of Coyote Pass. No joke. And if we look at the land value, that number gets even more ridiculous. Discounting Kody, Robyn's name is now on property worth $470,000, which is 57.3% of the total $820,000 that the family paid for all of Coyote Pass. Yikes. To help you visualize how Robyn is essentially winning a game of Risk in regards to Coyote Pass, here's the graph beside a corresponding color-coded map of the current Coyote Pass parcels based on the names on the actual deeds. There does appear to be a very simple solution to the inequality. If Robyn simply removes her name from the deed to the smaller property on the right, and Mary's name is added, that pretty much divides Coyote Pass almost exactly into thirds for the remaining 3 wives. Here's a visual of what that would look like. Robyn would still retain a very slight advantage as far as total acreage, and she would also be the only wife on the deed for the largest property that includes the tree line and the pond. As a result, this solution may actually be viable. Mary, if you're watching this, you may need to call a family meeting and put this proposal on the table. That does it for this video documentary on one of America's most historically significant land purchases. I sincerely thank you for watching, and of course I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're wanting to watch more Sister Wives commentary from someone with a much better voice and much more insight, I encourage you to check out Starcasm's other YouTube channel hosted by Violetta Idol. I will include a link in the description below. Speaking of links in the description below, I will also include one for the Starcasm article that corresponds to this video. Talk to you again soon.